Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be unboxing my new comics that just arrived from LALISA Comics. And it says do not bend on the packaging that it came in. So it just arrived today and I'm super excited to unbox it with you guys. This is the accompanying comics that come with Lisa's first studio album, Alter Ego. So she created 5 different alter egos with her album, and she actually created a storyline into a comic book. So I'm super excited to read it with you guys. Let's unbox it together. Some really nice crinkles. I've been trying really hard so these are the contents on the inside. Let's take them out. It has these 2 cardboard to kind of ruin, like protect anything, so none of the surprises are ruined. Let's see what we got. I think it comes with 2 posters. Oh, I got Vixie. Wow. And Sunni. So these are the 2 alter egos that I got. If you see my other alter ego uploads, you know that I always get Vixie and Sunni for some reason. So these are the 2 that I got. My favorite is actually Kiki, but that's okay. So here are the cardboard. And ta-da! This is the actual comic itself. Very cool. So this is the cover alter ego. Here's Kiki, she's my favorite. Roxi, Speedi, and Sunni, and Vixie. I actually have my alter ego books right here. So I got the Kiki version. So this is her in real life, and this is the comic version. Looks pretty similar. I feel like if anything, Lisa looks better in real life. And then here's the alter ego Speedi. This is the Speedi version, and we can compare it with her Speedi comic version. What a fun concept. I really enjoy the alter ego era. I feel like it's such a fun concept, and I never want the alter ego era to end. Okay, so this is what the front looks like, and this is what the back looks like. You have kind of a holographic star, and then you have Speedi, Kiki, Vixie, I think, Roxi, and Vixie. Okay, so that one must be Sunni, actually. So that's their kind of eyes there. And then this is the side. It says alter ego with the little star. The book is pretty thin. I think it's supposed to be 56 pages. But wow, it's really like a bona fide comic book, which is super cool. Let's flip through it really quickly. Ooh. Oh, all the comics looks really legit, like very comic anime style. I love that there's so many female characters in this comic book. I feel like usually a lot of comic books and superheroes especially tend to be male, but such a kick-ass concept with a lot of strong female characters. I love that. So let's read it in more detail together. So here it says Alter Ego, story by Lisa, art by Mino Miyabi. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I read it correctly. Backgrounds by Derek Jones, coloring by Fred Streisand, lettering by Mika Myers, design by Vincent Keys, edited by Josh Frankel. Special thanks to Patrick Stevens. Publisher is 00 Entertainment, copyright Allowed Co. I thought this was such a creative concept that Lisa did to create like a comic for her album, so super cool. Let's read the comics together. So here is the first one, and it says New Neon City. So it's kind of like a Gotham style, and it says the city is broken, and there's like two kids running. It says, come on, let's go. And here's Lisa / Vixie, and it shines like it's alive. It thrums with its own heartbeat. So it's saying the city is shiny and alive. And and then it says, but it's dangerous, it needs fixing. No worries. So Vixie is saying no worries, and the city is fixing. And then this person's like, hey. And these two little kids from the first frame has stolen something. And it looks like maybe Lisa caught it from the kids and gave it back to the shopkeeper. Okay, cool. So she's already having like small acts of heroism. Luckily, I'm very good at fixing things. It says it's still good. She tossed it back to him. Fixing people, that's a lot harder. Ooh, what an interesting concept. It's easy for her to fix things, but not people. Oh, and this side, it's like a holographic star. Let's flip the book. Some nice page flipping. It says we need a better connection here. Wow, Vixie, is there anything you can't do? Fixing people is a lot harder, but maybe I can be good at that too. Let's see if this does the trick. So Vixie is fixing like a computer, or actually it's like a vending machine. It looks like it's fixed, and it says, I told you Vixie can do anything. Okay, so she's very capable. Looks like there's some Japanese signs. I wonder if it's Japanese inspired. It does look kind of like a Japanese type of city. And here's a little cat. Lisa does love her cat. And it says meow. And Lisa's like, hello to you too, Mr. Black Cat. Meow, here's a cat. And she gives him some food. And she's like, are you hungry? And she says, that's all I have. I hope it's enough. Haha, I see you like it. So she's feeding the cat, of course. Lisa being the ultimate cat lover with all her cats. And the kitty's like, meow. And she says, you're welcome, Mr. Black Cat. I hope we see each other again soon, my new friend. Very cute. Vixie's also kind of giving off Black Cat vibes. She's kind of like a loner, it seems like. She's like walking down the streets alone. So let's go to the next page. Oh, and she meets some like really bad people. They look very dangerous. This guy doesn't even look like a human being. I don't know. He's like, hey doll, got any treats for us? What's the matter, cat? Got your tongue? Hey, hey, hey. This guy's like, hey, hey, hey. And I guess they're all laughing at her. And he says maybe she wants us to pet her. Ew, these people are so gross. I feel like Lisa, any like female celebrity, I feel like they have to deal with so much of this type of gross like behavior. And I guess he tries to touch her and she's like, bad move. And he's like, she doesn't like my moves. Haha, Zipper has all kinds of bad moves. Oh my god, these guys are so gross. So she clocks him. She's like, whack. Or it says gurk. Oh, it goes zap. Zap and gurk. And then he's like, she fried me. So I guess she has some type of electricity power. That's why it says zap instead of like whack. That's very interesting. And then she's like, keep your paws to yourself. This kitty cat don't play nice, boss man. Vixie don't like you, Zipper, but so I guess he's the boss. I guess they go away, but the boss is like, she really hasn't gotten to know us yet. So it looks like they drive away, and there's kind of foreshadowing. I guess there are some people who can't be fixed. So she's talking about how hard it is to fix people. So it seems like there are a lot of like bad people in Neon City. Okay. So looks like we're gonna go to Roxi next. Well, okay, I guess we're finishing up with Vixie here. And then it says, something tells me this isn't the last time I'll be seeing them. So there's some foreshadowing, and they're like, ha, as they're driving away. Something tells me I'm in trouble. Oh no, these people are so, like, why would they do that? Huff, huff. But I can take care of myself. So Vixie says, and then she says, click. Is that a taser? It says arm. Is that a gun, or it's like, I don't know what that is. And she said, but I can take care of myself all by myself, because who else is there? That's so sad. She's like all alone. I guess she is kind of like a loner / black cat kind of energy. So she says, because who else is there? And she walks into kind of the city crowd, which is very interesting. So yeah, so that's one segment, and then it cuts to Vixie, who's the rock star here. So it says Roxi story. So Roxy is a rock star, and people are like, we love you, Roxy. I love you too. Roxy, 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 take me home. I don't know what this means. Okay, so she is the star, and she looks a little bit tired. So it looks like she looks at her phone, and there's like a picture of her and Vixie, and she says, I miss you, Vixie, and sometimes I miss the simpler life I once had. So she kind of misses a simpler life because her life is always in the spotlight as a superstar. So let's go to the next page. And it says the past. Okay, so it's a flashback to her past. It looks like an X Factor kind of like panel on an award show or something. It says, amazing performance, Roxi. Our viewers are ready to crown you new Neon City's newest pop icon. And so it says, stay back. So this is definitely drawing upon Lisa's own personal life of being a pop star. Pop icon, stay back, stay back. Roxi, what do you have to say to all your fans? I gotta go. Is kind of how she is struggling. She seems a little tired. Seems a little overwhelming. And then it looks like Vixie is singing and Roxy is like, huh? And then she says, what are you doing in my dressing room? Hello? And she's like, fans are not allowed backstage. And then she goes, huh? I'm here to fix your snack fridge. And Roxy's like, oh, you look like you could use a snack. Thanks. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. So she says that to Vixie, who was there to fix her snack fridge. So I guess that's how they became friends. And then we go to the next one. And someone's like, face it, Kiki, you're the life of this party. Actually, I think Kiki is saying that to herself. And over here says, Speedi Story. Very funny. And then I guess Vixie shows up. And Kiki's like, it's Vixie. Finally, someone as cool as me is here. So I guess they're at this party. She's looking very cool. And then there's a little skull rabbit. And someone's like, Vixie. And what does she say? I wonder if you think about us. And back then, we had so much fun. We had tons of funds. We had tons of funds, no S, but it was different crowds, different lights, different sounds. So Kiki is also reminiscing about all of like her times with Vixie, and it seems like they used to party together and have a lot of fun, versus Roxy is missing kind of the simpler times. And this is a flashback to the past with Kiki. Oh, I guess they're not partying, they're playing arcades, okay? It says, this is it. Oh, and there's a bunch of that, like, skull rabbit. And it says, Saber Bunny. Kiki is Queen Supreme of Saber Bunny. That's so funny. So, I guess, oh, it looks like DDR, actually, right? And over here it says, finish 100% perfect hits. Almost there. The old high score is no more. Now I'm going for my all-time personal best. So it looks like Kiki is playing this game and she's like, oh, the old score is no more. And she's going for her personal best. And it says, what the freaking F? And it says like, that's the best I've ever seen Saber Bunny player. Okay, so she's like really shocked, and I guess Vixie is coming up behind her and being like, okay, that's the best I've ever seen. Let's see. I don't know if I can read at this pace for so long, guys. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you like this style and the page flips. So here is great. Whenever anyone asks me about how awesome I am at Saber Bunny, I guess I'll have to ask them to ask you. I think you can do better than that. What? Are you some kind of video whiz? Are you a gremlin girl here to sabotage my high? I guess you're going to find out. Wow. Okay. I knew I'd like it. Okay, so it looks like the machine freaked out and didn't save her high score. and then Vixie fixed it for her. And now you can see Kiki is the top player. Just like I knew I liked you. Really funny. And now this is Sunni Story. So here's Sunni. And Sunni is the one that I got. I'm always getting Sunni. So funny. I do really like the song Dream. Here is Vixie. Oh, the Postmates card I got in their collaboration. I also got Vixie and Sunni, which is really funny. Okay, Sunni Story. Are you lost, little girl? So I guess this is Sunni. And then Vixie. Oh, I guess someone's like, "Are you lost?" to Vixie, and Vixie is like, "Get lost, you, huh?" She's like, "Huh? Did you think I'd leave you all alone, Vixie, sitting there by yourself?" So Sunni's like, "Sunni, you've known me too long to not know better. Too long to not know better." Okay, so they embrace. So it looks like they're longtime friends. And it says, "Hey, Vixie, Kiki, and Roxi, the gang's out here." Well, almost. Speedy better get here quick, which is ironic because they're all here except for Vixie, or I mean Speedy. So here is the past. The past. It wasn't always like this. There was a before my family became my family, I think is what it's supposed to say. Some typos. So here is little Sunni, I think. I never felt so low as I did that day, the day that I met you. So it looks like little Sunni is crying. And then Vixie sees her, and she sits down, and then she looks like she's drawing. And she's like, "Look, it's a you." So she drew her, and she put her hand on her crying hand, and Sunni's like, "Sniff." And Sunni's like, "No, I guess now we're best friends forever." Very cute. Okay. Interesting. So now they've gone through everyone's story, but Speedy's. Okay, so now it's time to introduce Speedy. So it looks like Sunni came from like a broken family, and Vixie cheered her up. Okay, so now it's Speedi Story. And it says, "Look out, coming through. Hey, look out." So she's rollerblading through like a bunch of people. And it says, "I said coming through." And she kind of goes through these two couples. It's funny. And she says, she's like, "You're late." She's like, "I'm not. You are too." And Kiki's like, "I think Speedy got here just in time." Kiki's very confident. Very cool. And then it says the past. So this is Speedy's past. It says, "Yes, you heard right, ladies and gents. Speedy's going for a new world record, a stunt so wicked no one dared to do it before. She's off and she's up. Uh-oh." So she's like a skateboarder. Crunk. Oh, it looks like her wheels. Oh my gosh, she crashed. How unfortunate. In a competition. And looks like after the competition she's pretty bummed out, and she's like sitting by herself in a corner and saying, "I meant to do that." Let's see. That sucks. And she says, "Sorry about that, but you know, price of glory. That's okay. We all have our own purposes in life," is what Vixie says. So we're cool. It's definitely cool how you know how to fix stuff, girl. My name is Vixie. They call me Speedy. And so that's how they meet when Speedi is down after losing a competition. I feel like Vixie's name should be like Fixie or something, because she fixes everything, you know? And then later, oh, you're going to need this back, my skateboard? You fixed it, Vixie. See, look, she fixed her skateboard too. She fixed like everybody's stuff, like Sunni's broken heart from her family, Kiki's high score glitch, her skateboard. That's what I do. You do you. And she's like, always. So they bonded as friends. Okay, let's see. What's next? It says the present. So they're all meet up with Vixie, and Sunni's like, need a water break, geek goddess. I don't know how you do it, Vixie. She does it with our help, but what are we helping with? So I guess they're all like gathered to help her with something. Room. So Vixie says room, the new virtual reality dome. They asked me to set it up, but nobody even knows how it works. Something about post-augmented warping technology. Interesting. Post-augmented warping technology. And Roxi is like, warped. And just like the 5 of us, warped. I don't know what that means. What does it mean that they're warped? Oh, interesting. But the comics are really nice. Really like Kiki style. She's definitely still my favorite. Okay, and then it says later. And then I said, of course I've played it before, but never with those balls. Ha 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 ha. So I guess they're all chatting at dinner, and there's like dumplings and looks like sushi. And someone's like, can I help you guys? So I guess they're all just eating, and these bad guys show up again. These creeps. And he's like, I told you we'd be back, Vixie, and there's like 3 of them. And the boss actually looks a little bit more normal. These other guys look like stereotypical bad guys. And Vixie's like, she like stands up, and Roxy's like, what, you're leaving? That's funny. So she stands up to leave. Kind of weird. And a few moments after that, oh, it says Kiki's like, it all happened so fast. Where did she go? And where goes those weirdos? It's like they disappeared. So they're all eating, and there's like a waiter with the food, or with champagne. The food looks really good. Yeah. So Kiki's like, they just disappeared. Here's another like butler, waiter looking person. And Roxi says, I don't like it. Goons harassing Vixie like that. We should have done something, said Speedi. And Sunni's like, I would have, we all would have. But Vixie left us all here alone. So they're like, what's going on? Okay. Let's flip to the next page. Here's Kiki. And Kiki says, it's not Vixie's fault, Sunni. I don't think it's even the weirdos. It's us, but also not us. She's like, it's us, but also not us. Really intriguing. It's like something or someone is messing with our heads. But it's worse than that, because that same someone is also messing with our best friend. She's saying messing with our heads, messing with our best friend. And then over here it says, what a nightmare, except I don't think it was a dream. So Vixie, it cuts to Vixie, and she's like in her bed, I guess. It's like bzz, bzz, and it says, drop everything and come right away. It's an emergency. What kind of emergency happens in an arcade? Are the pinball machines eating the quarters again? Something big must be broken. So she's running off to the arcade, I guess. And it says, don't worry, I'll have your favorite game back up, lickety split. The whole drawing is totally dead, Vixie. Looks like the whole arcade shut down. I don't get it. The room, I think it drained all the power from other machines. It's like I keep telling you, Pops, nobody knows how that machine works, but I'm sure I can figure out a fix. So it looks like her dad built the room. So it says out of service here at the room, I think. And it says, here's the matrix access port for the integrated mainframe. I wonder what this gizmo is for. She's like looking into the room machine, and then it goes, room. I guess that's why it's called the room. So her eyes widen, and then she's like, yeah. It looks like she falls, and she's like, huff, huff, huff. So she falls. Oh, and it looks like half her clothes turns into the other half. So now she's in her like alter ego fit. Ooh, she's looking cool. And it says, I've got a feeling we're not in New Neon City anymore. Oh my gosh, she's looking so cool now. That's awesome. And what does that say? And there goes the neighborhood. I guess this thing is blowing up. It says, playtime. Now you're in our world. Nowhere for you to run, Vixie. Hey, crack. So I guess they are from this world, and she gets warped into this world. And she says, maybe you already know I'm good at fixing things, but you should also know that I can break things too. That's a pretty cool line. So it's 3 against 1. Seems a little bit outnumbered. I guess he's like, oh, you sure? Because there's like 3 people. And it says, how about a little kiss from this? There's like a blade, a chain blade thing. And she's like dodging it. And this creep is like, come on, don't play hard to get. So gross. I know what I'm doing. I've fixed thousands of games like this. Huh, so she's inside the game now? And she got caught by the chain, and she pressed like an item. And she got this grenade thing. How hard can it be? Item selected. Oh, and she zapped him with this thing. That's cool. I don't know why she selected that. And then she's like, 1 down. My math says 2 more to go. Again, I'll say, you sure? Oh, he's creepy, this guy. Okay, hopefully it's like 3v1. Don't like that she's like all by herself. Oh, so this guy is like suffocating to her. He looks so buff, and she's like, my turn. And I guess she's struggling. And there's a little cat button. That's so funny. She built like a cat button. And I guess ears grow. Her pop selected. Ooh, and she chomps on him. And he's like, huh? And she's like, huh? And she flies out of his grip. And then she's like, ha 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 ha. Oh, she scratches up his face. She's like, ah. And looks like he's down, and she landed over there. That's so cool. Like Catwoman. I could have gotten used to that. So she liked messing up that guy's face. Like it. Oh, there's a blast coming from her. A blast. And she dodges it. Whoosh. And it goes whoosh, whoosh. Oh wait, it goes whoosh, shoo, shoo, shoo. So I guess he's blasting stuff at her. And he's like, hey, Vixie. you know what? You don't look so sure. Although she did just take down the other guy. I don't know why he's saying that. He looks all evil, and he's gonna blast her, and she taps the last button, which, I don't even know, this is maybe a shield. It just happens to have, like, okay. And it does look like, oh, it's a vending machine. It's like Blanc snack time. And you know what, boss man? I'm going to win this game. I'm pretty sure of it, is what Vixie says as she like speeds away from him. And she's like, what the? And I guess this guy's not dead. He's like, I'm back. And he's like, hey. So I guess they just like revived. And she's like, that's not fair. Darn it. That's crazy. So they all came back. They're like immortal or something. We're not your friends, Vixie. We don't have to play fair. It's funny. And then she's like, oh dang. Like he's attacking her, about to attack her. And then Kiki comes out and she's like, Saber Bunny. Oh my god, Saber Bunny, that's so funny. It's like a nickname for her, kind of like a superhero name. Her superhero name is Saber Bunny because she attacked all the Saber Bunnies. Oh, I guess they're in all the games that went under, right? Like all the arcade games lost power, so for some reason it converted to like the real thing. Okay, so Saber Bunny, and Kiki comes. She's like, listen up, you waste of space. It's game over for you. And he's like actually kind of surprised. This is a very cool kind of like comic page, I feel like. I really like this Saber Bunny jumping in kind of style. And she takes down some of the chains. She's like, oh look, now Big Mouth got nothing to say. Big Boss, more like Big Dummy. Okay. It's funny. And then this guy is like, oh well, you'll, so I guess he's attacking them again. Please be a good boy, boss man, and hush. Piece of cake. Don't exactly follow. I think Kiki's saying like, be quiet and hush. Piece of cake. So she's like, I'll take you down, I think. And she's like, plong plong with her saber. She's blocking all of his attacks. And it goes shroom, and he's like blasting on this like flycraft thing. And Zipper, you should have learned to quit while you were behind. So she's talking to the villain guy here. She's like, oh, you should have quit while you were behind. Very cool. Alright. He's like, die. Okay. And Roxy comes in and she's like, twack, and she blocks his chain. Very cool. And Zipper dude, ugly dude, is like, he looks horrible. And yeah, she blocks it with her guitar, no less. Her guitar is like invincible. And then she's like, throng. So she plays a guitar, and it goes, thring, killer guitar licks, Roxy. You created a sonic force field. Oh, so she created like a protector of sonic force field to protect them, to shield them. Okay, and then this buff guy is like, pretty seashell. I don't know why it's a seashell. I don't know what that means. Won't stop. He's like, I won't stop. And then he turns his arm into vines, it looks like. Wait, no. I think... Oh, Sunni shows up and she's like, hey, ugly. why don't you pick on someone your own size? She's got like vines on him, and then he's all tied up in her vines. And then she's like, or better yet, don't pick on anyone at all. And she has like vines coming out of her hand. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Okay. And then here, this leader dude. She's like, everyone's like, Speedi, you're late. Get it in gear, girl. Got it. So is that Speedi or Sunni? It's like, don't move, Sunni. I wasn't. I need you. Got bait. Say what? No time to explain. So Speedi shows up. And she says, like, I need you got bait. I think it says, should be I need you as bait. Say what? And this guy's coming in with the chains. I thought, wasn't he? Okay, he was just blocked. And then this, oh, I guess Speedi's like wrapping around the leader with the other guy. And she's like, ta-da! And the crowd goes wild. So she's wrapped all three of them up in their own chains, and the rest of the floor are protected. Okay, that was exciting. Ooh. So they're all like, we did it together. Haha. So the four of them in the shield is like, we did it together. And then Vixie is like, hey boss man, you're done. I wonder if the boss represents like evil boss people that she had to work with. I don't know. And she says, you're done. How does it feel to be completely stopped like the roach that you are? Ooh. And he's like, hey girls, you can never be too sure. God, he looks demented. And then it goes rumble. So there's like some type of rumbling. Everything's like rumbling. It's all five of them. And then he goes, hey dolls, I am the three beast. Interesting, with a 3 instead of an E. I am the three beast. Roar. No. Oh, he grabbed all 4 of them. Jeez, that's crazy. He turns into this like demon thing, and he grabs all 4 of them. Oh my gosh. And they're in a lot of pain, and she's like, my friends. Well, my friends. And he's like, belongs to 3 beasts now. Perhaps I'll squeeze and squish them into something new. Like me. That's disgusting. And then he's like, okay, next page. And then she is over here. This is a new style. She's like kind of shaking with emotion. And she's like, together we can be anything. No, you can't have them. I know that. And then she's like reminiscing. They're mine. Somehow against all odds, we all came into each other's lives. It's cute. Kind of reminds me of Blackpink and how, you know, together they're very powerful. And what do you think makes you so special is the thing. And Vixie is like, they do. That's what a team means. 3 beasts. You can't defeat any of us as long as there's still one of us. And it says together we can be anything, somehow against all odds. I know that we all came to each other's lives together. Okay, this is like a very emotional moment. And then she's like, I need them, they need me. So the 3 beast still has them, and she's like, I can fix this. And oh my gosh, she's like becoming some type of cyborg. There's all these like things on her face as she's punching him. and then she's spreading the cyborg thing onto him, and he's like 3 beast, and it's like vroom, and yeah, it's spreading onto him through where she punches him. So interesting. And then it's like, believe it or not, I've seen this before, 3 beast is tearing itself apart. It's what happens when you start from a design flaw. You can't just jerry-rig your favorite colored wires, press with cross fingers at random buttons, and dream that you've actually got something. What you actually need is to know what you're doing. So I guess he's like some kind of system unstable, rebooting in 0.9. But I'm good at what I do. I know exactly what I need. I cannot comprehend this picture. Like, are these her arms? Okay, yeah. So she's looking back and up at her friends, and they've all fallen in like some way. So I guess he imploded or something, because there's like a system error. All her friends seem like they're unconscious. She's like, Speedi, Sunni, Roxi, Kiki, stay with me. Oh. And she's like, Kiki, I'm right here. And Kiki's like, where, who? And Vixie's like, don't worry, I got you. And then she goes for Vixie, or Kiki goes for Vixie, and then Vixie's like, ready to go home, Roxy? We're already. So they are all like already ready. And it goes room and hold tight. So I guess because the system is rebooting, like the room system is rebooting. Interesting. And it says, because we're all in this together. It goes like to light, like a little explosion. And it says, just 5 more minutes, Mom. Vixie, it cuts to Vixie. She's asleep / unconscious. And she's like, huh? And there's all these like people staring at them. Like all these little kids, I think. And the little kids are like, hooray, they're back. And did you see that? I don't know what I saw. So all these kids are like cheering, but they're all awake now. So that's cool. And then it says, but how did you find me? She says to them, but how did you find me? And Kiki's like, wherever you go, we follow. Literally, some old guy said she went in there, and I guess they followed her. And we make a pretty good team. It's like it looks like the Winx Club almost, right? It's kind of cool. And then it says, New Neon City, our home. This is the ending page. New Neon City, our home. And it says, this place needs a lot of fixing, and she doesn't do it alone. I don't do it alone. They all look very chic and cool. And that's it. Ooh, and then you get, and then it says Alter Ego, Pin Up and Process Gallery, Benino Yami. Very cool. And then here's Vixie, the main girl. Looks very cool. Oh, you get a little poster of all of them. Here's Speedi in her roller skates. Here is Kiki with her saber bunny vibes, her sabers. She's so cool. And here is Roxi with her rockin' guitar, her sonic shield guitar. It's kind of fun, yeah. And here's Sunni in a very kind of whimsical manner. So that's cool that we get all of them, even though we only get like 2 posters. It's cool that I got the main one. And yeah, I always get Sunni and Pixie. And let's see. Oh, so here's, oh, look at this one. They highlighted this frame. I really like this frame. Remember I called it out? I think, they show you like the process of how it goes from like sketching to like more detailed comic frames. That's very cool. Yeah, I did like this frame a lot. It's very symmetrical. Oh, that's the ending one. Wow. So cool. Listen up, you waste of space. Yeah, that is a really cool page. Oh, I see. So it's like sketch to more higher fidelity comic, and then to color. So they show you kind of the entire process, which is really cool. So then here's the second part of that star, which was, I think, what's it? Where was it? Yeah, it's here. And then the ending here. That's so cool. So these are kind of like extra bonuses for you. How fun. Okay, so that was the entire book. Thanks for going through it with me. I hope you enjoyed this page flipping comic reading. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Let me know what you thought of the comic below, and I'll talk to you guys next time.